Cards in BC?
As a team, we let ourselves down this last weekend. I just think it was a lot of it was MAs, details, penalties, turnovers. It's some of the same things that we were doing in the first week. So, I don't really think it was. It's not me personally. It was things that was just happening during the game that we can't do individually and we can't do as a team and keep backing ourselves up and keep getting penalties and stuff like that. So, listen, one catch for 9 yards is completely unacceptable regardless of what's going on. I don't feel like BC's defense really did anything to really stop us from doing that. It was just we didn't capitalize on the opportunities when we had them.
That was my next question. I think you were only targeted 3, maybe 4 times if you take the penalty out.
Yeah.
I mean, do you need more than that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I know that, the coaches know that, my teammates and everybody know. We all know that. And at the end of the day, I'm the type of person where if there's an issue or some problem, we got to find a way to fix it, and we got to find a way to adjust. And I know myself, I know the type of player that I am, and I know what I bring to the table. And I want to be able to do everything I can for my team to possibly win.
You've been through some tough times in this league before.
Yeah.
I mean, do you rely on those experiences at this point, and do you share that with the guys in the locker room?
Absolutely, you have to, man, because you got to understand we got a young team too. We got some real young guys, and they haven't experienced everything that I have or a couple of the older guys that we have on this team. And you got to understand, listen, I know we 0-2 right now, but it is a very early in the season. You don't pack it up right now. It's too early. As long as we just adjust to the things that we need to do, focus on our discipline and our details, we're going to be fine. I got all the confidence in the world in this team.
You were tasked to come in and help this team. I mean, they finished in the bottom of the division last year.
Mm-hmm.
There's a young quarterback on this team. But did
Yep.
you ever think there was going to be a shutout in your future?
Nah, honestly, I don't care where I am or who I play for or whatever. Shutouts is unacceptable. That's an embarrassment, for us as pros, going out there and just knowing we got to score, man, regardless of how everything's going. I probably haven't had that since like not even high school. I'm not even really sure Little League, but that's really the main bitter in our mouth right now. You know what I'm saying? It was like we got to give ourselves a chance at least, and scoring 0 points doesn't give anybody a chance, and that's what we have to correct those issues, man, and do the things we need to do.
Coach Jones said after the game that we have to do our best as a coaching staff to help Taylor with his confidence. What are you noticing about Taylor, whether in that game, or are you noticing that's kind of an issue? And saying that the quarterback gets too much credit when they win and or when they lose and not enough credit when they win, kind of thing.
And that's the thing in this league, man. And really don't matter what position you play, they're either gonna love you or they're gonna hate you. There's really no in between. When you're not doing good, they're not gonna love you. When you are doing good, they're gonna love you. So it's kind of about just staying even keel, man. Staying in the middle. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. But at the same time, when we all get on that field, it has to also be something in yourself that locks you into the game, that puts that fire in you, and what you're doing it for, why you doing it, and why you going out there to do it. Those type of things are what got to get you going each and every day, and that's what we're trying to help with TC with, just trying to figure out, hey, how can we help you? You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're all here for. We're here to help him. We're here to help each other, and we have to just believe in each other and just do the right thing. So whatever we need, we watch the film, you know what I'm saying? We got that taste out of our mouth, and we're going to help TC, whatever he needs help with. And, we ain't never going to give up on nobody. That's one thing I know about us. We're not going to do that. I don't care what happens and what goes on. Whatever the coaches decide that they want to do, we're going to go with it and do what we need to do.
I mean, way back in February when you were signed and Stephen was signed and Kyron was signed and, Dylan Mitchell's still here and Manny, everyone said,
yeah,
all Taylor Cornelius has to do is be a distributor.
Yes.
So you sense that at times he maybe puts too much on himself still.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's kind of like TC is TC, and you have to let him grow. He's young too. People got to understand. I mean, he's a young player, and the other thing people got to understand too is he hasn't really had an older quarterback. You know what I'm saying, for like as a mentor type of thing yet. Right. Like I'm talking about that's playing and is on the roster too. He hasn't had that. I've seen the transitions and how quarterbacks progress from that. But like I said, at the end of the day, we're in the situation that we're in because of us, and we're going to help him, and we're going to do everything that we can to flip this thing around. Man, that's it.
Good example is Vernon Adams.
Yes.
Right? I mean, he was an exciting young quarterback.
Yep.
Had his flaws.
Yep.
Every quarterback does.
Yep.
Now you look at him; he's a mighty fine, refined person.
He learned a lot from Trevor Harris. He did,
yes.
and I seen that mix with them too. I seen how it happened. I seen VA, young, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. So yeah, it's just all about being a sponge, soaking up the information, and when we get on this field, getting into that mode and just doing your job, and that's it.
How'd everybody come back today? What was the feeling as you guys obviously had some time to watch the film and everything, and as you get back in the field, what was the feeling like?
Yeah, so we came in yesterday, watched the film as a group, just for players, because it's a tough one. So you got to go in and you got to face the music, man. We're grown men. We're here to do a job. So, when we're in there, we got to watch the film, take the criticism the way we got to take it, and fix it. And that's the main things that we got to do. But everybody, we're in good spirits now, man. Like I said, obviously that's not the way that we want to present ourselves as a club. And now we're eager and excited to get back out here and reset.
You talked about the criticism. There's obviously the situation you're in. There's going to be a lot of it right now.
Yeah.
Is it? You got to really work hard to kind of tune that out.
I mean, you gotta. It's both sides of it. You have to hear the criticism, but you can't also hear the criticism to where it's going to defeat your confidence. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get it to the point where you just think like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this, or I can't do this. We can do anything that we put our mind to, but it's just about putting the time in, putting the work in, and just going out there and doing it.
Such a fine line, eh?
That's what it is, man. Yeah, it's not too hard. It's really simple. You just gotta stay with it.
Internally, though, this has got to add some fuel, though. You know you're better than 0 points
Oh,
in a game.
listen.
Way better.
Like I said before, that is the most thing that hurt us. Like, it's losing is different. When you lost the game, it was a hard fought game. When you had a chance, we didn't even give ourselves a chance in that game. Defense did, you know what I'm saying? But offensively, we got to go out there, man, and we got to compliment our defense when they get turnovers or they make guys get field goals. You know what I'm things like that. That's what we have to do in special teams. We got to put ourselves in good field position and things like that. Everything comes together, man. Everything correlates, and we all just got to put it together.
What do you make of second down conversion opportunities? You guys, through 2 games, it's obviously a place where you're struggling. How do you fix that? What do you make? Why is it happening the way it is? Do you know?
Got to catch the ball. Some of them we just got to catch the ball. Some of it we got to attention to detail. It's little things that we might not be doing. Trying to help somebody else get open instead of getting yourself open and things like that. It's the little things for us. When we figure out these little things, man, which we are going to do, we're going to be good, man. We're going to get these first downs, second downs. We're going to get touchdowns, and we're going to figure this whole thing out.
Thanks,
Yep. Thanks a lot, guys.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Appreciate it, man.